Hey guys, so I just wanted to go over this test with you. I'm very sorry that I am not here today to take this, but I know that you guys will do great. Each of you guys, you won't have your own bag, but on your desk you will have the bag of cubes that if you need to use them to be able to visualize this, go ahead and use them. You're not working with your partners on the test, but you are just sharing the cubes. So if you have to wait for some, you might just have to wait. Another thing is that if you need like maybe one or two more, just raise your hand and ask the teacher, okay? So the first one is going to be that you are going to find the volume of these two figures, okay? Just write it out. You don't have to do anything else, but just tell me what the volume is. On this one, it says to draw a picture of a figure with a volume of 3 cubic units. You only want to show 3 cubic units, and that's it on this little dot, okay? On this one right here, it says a rectangular prism is partially completed. The figure below shows the outline of the rectangular prism with the cubes that we have in there. And it wants to know what is the volume of the completed prism. Just remember that you need to make sure that you're counting all of them. And one little word of advice, remember you can't have floating cubes in there, okay? This is something that you could make on your own to be able to see what the volume would be. Then on the back side, you have these figures right here. You need to figure out what's the volume
Allie
of...
Malfatti, if you are here, run to the front. Allie Malfatti, get to the front as soon as possible.
Sorry guys. So on here you have these figures, and there are two figures that have the same volume. So you need to circle those two figures, and then you need to tell me what is this figure of the two that you circled. So don't tell me what is it combined, but what was the volume that made you circle them that was the same. On this one, it says a rectangular prism is 4 units long, 3 units tall, and then 2 units wide. It says to decompose it into layers showing your thinking. So how many layers, how many are in each layer, and then what would be the total volume, which you can look here what the total volume is. There are a couple of different answers that you can do based off of this picture. So there are some different options that they can be. This next one, it says a rectangular prism is 4 units tall, 5 units long, and 2 units wide. How many cubic units are needed to build this rectangular prism? And then the last one is a word problem, and it says Stephen and Chelsea wanted to increase the volume of this prism by 72 cubic units. Chelsea wants to add 8 layers, and Stephen says they only need to add 4 layers. Their teacher tells them they are both correct. Tell me how both Stephen and Chelsea are correct with this figure. Adding 72 cubic centimeters, not making it 72 total, but adding 72 cubic centimeters. When you guys are done, make sure your name is on your paper, raise your hand, and the teacher will come around and grab your test from you. Good luck, guys.